What's going on, y'all? Back at it out here. It's been a minute. So we're working on our team show car that we're running here in July. So you can see the bodies over there sitting on the floor. We got the frame right here. Stripped the frame down completely, 9802 build. And we're going to do the 80s upper A-arms and spindles. It's what I'm most comfortable with, so that's what I'm putting on it. And then it's allowed to, we could either do a 22-inch front plate, 22-inch hump plate, or you could do 10 in the front and then 12 in the rear. I went with the 22-inch front plate because I don't plan on really driving backwards. So that's what we're doing there. And we was able to weld body mount washers on the holes, and then a 1-inch thick 3x3 spacer on there before we set the body back on. So yeah, there's the 22-inch front plate. I left it a little long for now. Got the fresh ball joints in the lower A-arms. Haven't got all the washers welded on, but as you can tell here, welded a 5/8 washer for the body mount to come through, and then the 1-inch spacer. Cut all the Watts brackets off for the factory because we're going to do a Watts conversion on this one. Another thing we're allowed to do is we could either, bend it at the cross member or tilt it at the cross member, or tilt it at the box. We're going to go ahead and cut the flap and tilt it on this build. I'm only going to tilt it maybe 3, maybe 4 inches at most. I don't want to tilt it a whole lot. It's pretty much, my rails are going to be level, and then from here forward is going to try to be as level as possible. So that's kind of how I tilt mine. So just kind of put everything on the same plane, and then I'll dimple it probably twice. Probably do one about here, and I'll probably do the other one here. And then we're also allowed to have a piece of 5/8 all thread welded to the side of the frame, which I'm thinking is going to go here, and then that can go up through the trunk lid to help hold the trunk lid down. It to let you have that extra body mount in the back, so we'll do that. We got all 4 upper A-arms, 2 spares, all new ball joints in them. We just got to trim the ears a little bit to sit down on the frame better. Those are 80s Crown Vic upper A-arms. So most of you know, it's been a while since I've ran a 9802. I've been 03 pretty heavily here the last few years. But normally I've always did 80s Vic spindles and 80s upper A-arms. I know a lot of guys are running the 9802 spindle or the 90s Lincoln spindles. But for me and what I'm more comfortable with, I'm just running all 80s stuff. Plus, I got plenty of spares. So that's what we're doing there. I will do the 2-bolt gearbox from the 80s Ford on this. We use a 9802 Centerlink. The F-150 idler arm, a 9802 Pitman arm on the 80s gearbox. And then it'll have RH3 tie rods on it. So yeah, just sticking with what I'm familiar with and most comfortable with, and it's going to be easy to fix for me if we make it out of first round in that team show event. You'd think I'd use the nozzle butter. Got it. Just sometimes you're just too lazy to do it. I never claimed to be a professional welder by any means, but I think it'll be all right. It'll hold out just fine. Now time to trim the control arm mount a little bit more back there, and then we'll fold it over, weld it back on. All right, 2 front plates, control arms mounts back on the front, which all we did was cut them loose enough to where we could get the plate slid under them and just literally welded them right back where they were factory. No more than they were factory, just around the outside edge. And even on the passenger side, we even left the centerpiece open, just like it was from the factory. So, yeah, should be good to go. Thinking top of the bumper is going to slide right under the front of those. Maybe, I don't know. We left them long to see. So as you've seen, we got the front plate welded on. All the 1-inch spacers are welded in and washers welded in for the body mounts. Do some cleanup, and we are ready to start hanging suspension next. Everything's new, ready to go, so should be pretty bolt on. And then once we get that done, put belly bars in it, get the cross member put in it, and then be ready to set the body back on. So, appreciate y'all.